Welcome to my channel for comprehensive tutorials on fundamental principles to complex problems. I'll cover it all. Feel free to share, subscribe for more contents. Thank you. Hello everyone. Once again, welcome back to exercise 31 that you can find on page 91 of the book that you have with you. In case if you don't have this textbook with you, I can provide you a PDF of this book. Now, moving on to exercise 31, before I move ahead, just like to briefly inform you that this chapter contains 33 exercises and plus two more videos I'll make on the same topic, in which exercise 2.10 it's going to be something on mixed up questions from the same topic, and the next 35th video is going to be on exam style questions from the same topic, how exam questions should be expected from this topic. Anyways, it was a very long topic of factorization, and actually algebra 1 is completely contain around 35 videos you will watch on this topic. Moving on to question number 1, as you can see in exercise 31 there are around 40 questions. You just have a look around, no, I guess 21 questions. So we'll go through each question. And just to brief you that some of the subscriber messaged me, and they told me that these videos are very useful for them, and the only difference in this video and the other videos on the same book is that I solve each and every question from every exercise. Anyways, beginning this exercise, so what can be done is x squared, we can see x squared is a positive, so I will bring everything on the other side. So minus 6, instead of minus 6 I will make it a plus 6 first to make it more sense, and plus 6 becomes a minus 6, and the other right hand side we'll have nothing, so we will write 0. So doing this one by factorization method. So in this exercise we'll do several questions in different way, like for example some questions we'll do by using factorization, others we'll do by using a formula. So let's see. So in this here, I know very well that 6 times 1 is a 6, and 3 plus 2 is a plus 3, and minus 2 is going to give us a plus x. So I will write plus 3x and minus 2x and minus 6 as it is, as we have done in the previous exercises. Look at first two, x is common in both of them, so x plus 3, and in the bracket I will write x plus 3 as it is without a change. Now look at the third term, it is minus 2x, and we already have x in the bracket, so x in the bracket, so I will write just minus 2 to make more sense. So x minus 2 and x plus 3 equals 0 is going to be the answer. That means two factors, x minus 2 equals 0, and x plus 3 also equals 0. That means x is equals to plus 2 and x equals minus 3. These are the two possible answers for this question. Now moving on to question number 2. This gives us x square plus 10x, and minus 21 will come this side and becomes a positive 21 equals 0. So in here what the factors we have is 7 and 3. 7 times 3 is a 21, and plus 7 and plus 3 is going to give us a 10x. So I will write something like this, plus 7x plus 3x plus 21 equals 0. In the first two, x is common, and x plus 7 will be in the bracket, and x plus 7 will be in the bracket as copied like this. Look at the third term, x we already have, we need plus 3x, so I will write plus 3 over here, and x plus 3 and x plus 7 is going to be the answer for this question. And x plus 3 equals 0 and x plus 7 also equals 0. That means it's going to opposite values equals 0. That means x plus 3 equals 0, and x plus 7 also equals 0. That means the value of x is going to be negative 3 and x equals negative 7. So negative 3 and negative 7 is going to be your final answer. Moving on to question number 3. In here, what we see is that we have 2x square is positive, so that means I will bring this one and this one both to the right hand side, and see, the sign is going to be changed for minus 3x and minus 2 equals 0. Now, factorizing this into two different parts, splitting the center term is going to give us 2x square. I will write as it is, no change, and minus 4x plus x is going to give us minus 3. Minus 2 I will write as it is, no change, and x is common, 2x is common actually, 2x is common, and multiply by x and minus 4. So I will write 2x minus 2 minus 2 and x minus 2 in another bracket equals 0, and plus 1 I will write like this. So 2x plus 1 equals 0, and x minus 2 equals 0. So 2x will be equals to negative 1 and x will be equals to 2. That means x equals negative 1 over 2 or 0.5. Both are the correct answers. Moving on to the next question, number 4. In here, I can see x is positive, so I will keep x square over here itself and bring minus 5x from the other side and keep plus 4 as it is, no change. And for question number 4, I can have factors 4 and 1. 4 times 1 is a 4, and minus 4 plus 1 is going to give us a minus 5x. X square minus 4x plus x, sorry, minus x actually. Minus x is going to give us a minus 5x, and plus 4 will be kept as it is, no change. So x is common in both of them, and x minus 4 in the bracket. Copy down x minus 4 as it is without a change, and minus 1. So x minus 1 and x minus 4 are going to be two answers. X minus 1 equals 0, and x plus x minus 4 also equal to 0. That means x will be equals to 1 and x equals plus 4. These two are the possible answers for this question. For question number 5, as you can see, as soon as we get the brackets, we are going to multiply or expand the brackets. So we get 6x squared plus 6x equals 5 minus x. So in here, what happens is 6x squared and plus 6x, and I will bring this minus x from left hand side to right hand side and make it a positive x, and plus 5 becomes minus 5. So left hand side we have nothing. Now in here we are going to simplify this and make it a 7x minus 5. Now 5 times 7, 5 times 6 is a 30, and to get the factors of 30 and to get 7, so 10 and 3 are the ideal candidates. So 6x squared plus 10x and minus 3x minus 5 equals 0. So 10x minus 3x is going to give us a plus 7x. So in here we can see first two, if I see, I know very well 2x is common, so 3x and plus 5 are going to factor. Copy this down as it is without a change, and equals 0. And look at the center one, it has it is minus 3x, and you have 3x, so multiply by minus 1. So that means 2x equals 2x minus 1 equals 0. First, I should write the brackets. So in the first bracket, we have 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 5. Make sure to solve every step in this way, so that once you are sitting for the exams or you're doing homework or something, so you do exactly how your teacher expects you to do it. So 2x minus 1 equals 0, and 3x plus 5 also equal to 0. 1, or before that I should write 2x minus 1 equals 0. That means 2x is equals to 1, and 3x equals negative 5. So this is how you change this equation, and making it 2x equals 1 over 2, and 3x is equals to minus 5 over 3. So in here, x will be equals to 1 over 2, and x is equals to minus 5 over 3. It's a mixed fraction. You can change it to x equals negative 1 whole 2 over 3. So this is going to be a final answer. You can change it to decimal also. You can put this 0.5, and the other value also can be changed to decimal, 1 point something, negative 1.66, or I'm not sure for it. Now, when it comes to next question, it is going to be question number 6. And in question number 6, what happens is that 3x square is how it becomes 3x square. This is a 4x square, and this is expanding x square and minus 14x minus 5. Since x square value is larger, so I'll bring everything to the right hand side. So 4x square minus x square plus 14x plus 5 equals 0. And 4x square minus x square is going to give us a 3x square plus 14x plus 5. Now this 5 is multiplied by 3 to give you a 15, and to find the factors of 15, it's not going to give us a 14. So that's why we are going to use quadratic formula. Quadratic formula says that a equals 3, b equals 14, and c equals a 5. So these are the three values we are going to use in quadratic formula. So minus b is a 14, plus minus under root b square minus 4ac means b square minus 4 times a is a 3 and c is a 5, divided by 2a divided by 2a. 2a means 3, so 2 times 3 is going to be a 6. Now simplify, so it gives us negative 14 plus minus under root 14 times 14 is going to give us a 196, and this calculation gives us a 60 over 6. Now we have to find out minus 14 plus minus 196 minus 60 is going to give us a 136 over 6. Now we can find out the value. And one more thing, that if the value or the answer for this radical thing is greater than 0, that means we have two real roots. So the value of this is going to be 11.66. 11.66. So minus 14 plus 1166 divided by 6. Another value you will get by minus 14 minus 11.66. So when subtracting these two, it's going to give us minus 0.3 minus 2.34 divided by 6, and the other one is going to give us 25.66. 25.66 negative divided by 6. So this value is going to give us as negative 0.39, and this one is going to give us negative 4.27. These are the two values of x. Moving on to question number 7. In here I know a minus b formula. A minus b formula states a minus b whole square equals a square minus 2a b plus b square, and a is x and b is, this is a and this is b. So now finally we'll have x square minus 3x. 3 times x is a 3x, and double 3x is a 6x. So I will write 6x, and plus 3 times 3 is a 9 equals 10. So finally what you will have is minus 6x square, 6x, and plus 9 minus 10 equals 0. So finally you will have minus 6x and minus 1 equals 0. Now this question also has to be solved using quadratic formula. When using quadratic formula, we should know what is the value of a, b, and c. The value of a, b, and c is going to be a equals 1, b equals negative 6, and c equals negative 1. Now in here, I will put the values using quadratic formula. That means minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a. By this time, you must memorize this formula to get the best. And this is equals to x. So now in here we have two different values. First of all, I'll find out the discriminant. And discriminant to find out b square is, that means minus 6 square minus 4. A is how much? A is 1 and c is also negative 1. So this is going to become 36 plus 4. That means it's equal to 40. So I will write minus 6 and plus minus 40 under root 40, and over 2 times a is at 1. So that means I'll keep it as it is. So this is going to give us a positive 6 plus minus, and under root 40 is going to be equals to 0. It is 6.32. 6.32 over 2. Now in here we have two different values. First, we are going to solve 6 plus 6.32 over 2, and second value is going to be 6 minus 6.32. 6.32 divided by 2. So when we add these two, we get 12.32 divided by 2, and in here 0.32 divided by 2. So this one is going to give us 6.16, and this one is going to give us a negative. It's a negative 0.16. So these are the two values of x that you get from this question. Moving on to question number 8. In question number 8, it says that 8x square. This one, question number 8 is a square plus, because there's a plus sign in between, so it's going to be 2x plus 2 minus 10 equals 2x square minus 4x. So now these has to be, because 2x square is a bigger number, so I'll bring everything from this side towards the other side of the equal sign. So what will happen? 2x square minus x square, and minus 4x will stay here, and minus 2 will come from other side, and this is minus 8. So minus 8 becomes plus 8 equals 0. So this is going to give us x square and minus 6x plus 8. So these are the value of x. In here, we know very well that we need to find out the factors of. It's going to be plus 9. It is a 1. So it's a 9. This is also a 9. I should better clear it. It's a 9. So how to get factors of 9? I know very well that minus 3x and minus 3x gives us minus 6x, and 3 times 3 is a 9. So I will keep it as it is. So in here I'll be using factorization method. In the first two, if you look at this, x minus 3 and x minus 3 once again copied equals 0. Look at the third term, it is minus 3, so I will write minus 3 here, and x minus 3 and x minus 3 equals 0. That means x minus 3 equals 0. That means x is equals to 0. Moving on to the next question, which is question number 9. We will expand this bracket as a minus b whole square formula. So a minus b whole square means that you have to square the first one, equals 2x square, which is a, minus 2 times ab, which is 2x, multiplied by 1, and plus 1 as minus 2, a is 2x, and b is 1, and plus 1 square. So finally what we'll get is 4x square 4x square minus 4 and plus 1 equals, for this again we'll use a minus b whole square formula, and we will get x square minus 2x plus 1 and plus 8. So we'll solve individually. 4x square minus 4x plus 1 equals x square, and this one is going to give us minus 2x and plus 9. So solving this, let's say 4x square minus x square minus 4x and plus 2x. 2x will come this side, and it's going to become plus 1 and minus 8 minus 9 equals 0. And simplifying further, so it's going to give us 3x square minus 2x and minus 8 equals 0. Now we can factorize this very easily. 3 times 8 is a 24, and it's going to be 6 times 4 is a 24, and minus 6 plus 4 is going to give us negative 2. So 3x square plus minus 6x square minus 6x and plus 4x is going to give us negative 2x. 8 equals 0. So in the first one, what we have common is 3x is common. X minus 2 is going to be in one bracket. Copy down once again x minus 2. X minus 2 is going to be copied like this, equals 0, and plus 4 will be in the middle. So 3x plus 4 equals in one bracket, and x minus 2 is in another bracket. So 3x plus 4 equals 0, and x minus 2 also equal to 0. That means 3x will be equals to negative 4, 3x equals negative 4, and x equals positive 2. So x will be equals to negative 4 over 3, and x will be equals to negative 1 whole 1 over 3. So these are the two values of x. First is 2, and second is minus 1 over 3. Then comes question number 10. In question number 10, as you can see in here, we are going to expand the brackets first. So first one is going to give us 3x square plus 6x minus x square and minus minus plus 2x plus 6 equals 0, plus 2x equals 0, and 3x minus x is going to give us a 2x, and plus 6x and minus 1 is going to give us a plus 5. For question number 10, as you can see, this is the one giving us 2x square and plus 8, 6x and 2x is going to give us an 8x plus 6 equals 0. Now 6 times 2 is a 12, and if we divide the whole thing by 2, we are going to get x square plus 4x and plus 3 equals 0. Now we have 3 as the multiple, and we find out the factors. For 3 is going to be x square plus 3x plus 1x makes plus 4x plus 3 we write as it is. Common is x plus 3. In the bracket I will write x plus 3 as it is. and plus 1 I will write like this. So x minus 1, x plus 1 in one bracket and x plus 3 in another bracket. So the final value of x is going to be minus 1 and minus 3. Moving on to question number 11. It's going to be something like we multiply everything by x, multiply this also by x, and this also by x, and this one, all three are going to multiply by x. So what we'll get is on over this side we have the value of when x multiplied by x is going to give us x squared. 15 over x multiplied by x is going to give us an 15, and minus 22x, minus 22x, and we'll take on the other side x square plus 22x minus 15 equals 0. For question number 11, as this cannot be factorized using factorization method, we'll go for quadratic equations, quadratic formula in fact. So the value of a is a 1, and b is equals to 22, and c equals negative 15. First find out discriminant. So discriminant is equals to 22 over 22 square minus 4ac minus 15, and 22 square is going to give us a 484 plus 4 times 15 is a 60. So we are going to add this, and this is going to give us 544, and the root of this one is going to give us 23.32. So we know the discriminant. This makes work more easier. Now minus b plus minus 23.32. We'll write like this 23.32, and since the value of a is 1 divided by 2. Now in here we substitute the value of b, which is 22. So instead of b I will write 22 over here. I will write 22. So we have two different values. First is negative 22 plus 23.32 divided by 2, and the second value we get is negative 22 and minus 23.32 divided by 2. When subtracting from this, we are going to get 1.32 over 2, and this one is going to give us 45, negative 45 rather, negative 45.32 divided by 2. So first one is going to give us 0.66, and second value is going to be negative 22.67. These are the two values of x that you get using quadratic formula. Moving on to the next question. Question number 12. Here also, I multiply all the terms by x. This one multiply by x, and this also multiply by x, and the first one also multiply by x. So all three when multiplied by x is going to give us x square plus 5x, and x and x cancelled, so it gives us a 14. That means x square plus 5x negative 14 is going to be equals to 0. And in here we use factorization method. 14 times 1 is a 14, and plus 7 minus 2 is going to give us 5x. So I will write x square plus 7x minus 2x minus 14 equals 0. X is common in the first and second, so I will write x plus 7. X plus 7 will be copied as it is, no change, and minus 2 I will write like this. So x minus 2 equals x plus 7 equals 0. That means x minus 2 equals 0, and x plus 7 also equal to 0. So the positive value of x is 2, and negative value is negative 7. These two are the values for question number 12. Same pattern we are going to use for question number 13. In here, multiply everything by x to get rid of this fraction. So first one is going to give us a 4x square plus 7 equals 29x. I will bring this 29x to left hand side, minus 29x and plus 7 to make it a quadratic equation for question number 13. We'll do this one also by factorization. 7 times 4 is a 28, and 28 minus 28 and minus 1 is going to give us negative 29. So I will write 4x square as it is, and then I will write minus 29x, 28x actually, 28x and minus x plus 7, because 28 times 1 is a 28. And in here I know very well that 4x is common in both of them. X minus 7 is the first factor. Copy down as it is, and minus 1 will be here. So 4x minus 1 in one bracket, and the other bracket will have x minus 7. X minus 7 in another bracket. So 4x equals 1 and x equals 7. So x is equals to 1 over 4 or 0.25, both are fine. X equals 7. These are the two values for question number 13. Same pattern is going to be followed in question number 14. In question number 14, multiplying everything by x to give us 10x square. 10x square for the first one, and 1 will be multiplied by x to give us x, and 10x square equals x plus 3, because x will be cancelled with the denominator of 3. Now in here we get 10x square minus x and minus 3 equals 0, and we know very well that 3 times 10 is a 30, and we get 5 and 6 as a factor of 30. So what we do is we are going to make 10 and 3. So I will write 10x square as it is, and minus 6x plus 5x minus 3 equals 0. And this is going to give us 2x is going to be the factor, which is common in both of them. It's 2x, and 5x minus 3 is going to be the first factor. Copy down as it is, no change. Look at the third one. I need plus 1 only. So 2x plus 1 will be in one bracket, and another bracket 5x minus 3 equals 0. That means 2x plus 1 equals 0, and 5x minus 3 also equal to 0. That means 2x is equals to negative 1, and 5x is equals to a 3. So when we get the values of x, we know very well it is going to be x will be equals to negative 1 over 2, and x will be equals to 3 over 5. These are the two values, or we can say in another word, x is equals to negative 0.5, and 3 divided by 5 also, you will get the value. 3 divided by 5 is going to give us 0.6. 0.6 is another value. Moving on to question number 15. In here, this one is pretty simple. 2x square minus 7x. So what is common in both of them? X is common. So 2x minus 7 is going to be two factors. X is equals to 0, and 2x minus 7 also equal to 0. That means 2x is equals to 7, and x is equals to 7 over 2. So x equals 3.5. These two are the answers for this question number 15. When it comes to question number 16, what we can see is we can swap x square with 1 over 16, and the value of x is going to be 1 over 4, plus and minus both. That means the first value of x is going to be 1 over 4, and second value is negative 1 over 4. These are the two values. Since both the values of x are found, 1 over 4 and negative 1 over 4, we are moving on to question number 17. And in question number 17, we multiply everything by x to give us 2x squared for the first part and plus 2x for the second one. And the third one, which is equal to the other side of the equal sign, it's going to be 7 only and minus x. So 2x squared plus 2x equals 7 minus x is going to be the equation. Now 2x squared plus 2x and plus x comes from other side, minus 7 from the other side, so equals 0. Now in here it is 2x equals 2x plus 3x minus 7 equals 0. And since this cannot be factorized, we will be using quadratic formula for a equals 2, b equals 3, and c equals negative 7. First of all, we find out the discriminant of it. That means 3 square minus 4 times a, and c is minus 7. So this is going to be 9 plus 7 is 56, and this is adding 9 to it. It's going to give us 65 and plus minus. The value of 6.65 is around 6.08, and this time it's going to be minus 3 because of b, and plus 8.08, 8.06 rather, 8.06 divided by 2 times a is a 2, so that means 4 is going to come here. Now we have two different values, minus 3 plus 8.06 divided by 4, and another value is minus 3 minus 8.06 divided by 4, and this is going to give us a 5.06 divided by 4, and on the other side it is going to be minus 11.06 divided by 4. When divided by 4, you're going to get 1.26 comes in the calculator, but you can write to 1.27 to be precise, and negative 2.79 comes in the calculator, but you can write 77. These are the two values that you get for these two values of x. Question number 17 is done. Moving on to question number 18. Let's see what question number 18 has for us. Okay, in here we are cross multiplying, solving the fractions first. So I will multiply 2 with x plus 1 and 2 multiplied by x as the numerator. Down below I have x and x plus 1 equals 3. So expanding the bracket on top, 2x plus 2 plus 2x equals 3x is multiplied by x plus 1. Now it turns out to be 2x, and 2x is going to become a 4x. 4x plus 2 on this side, and the other side is going to be 3x squared plus 3x. Now I'll bring these two on the other side because the value of x squared is positive on the other side. So I will write 3x squared plus 3x minus 4x minus 2 equals 0. And this is becoming 3x squared and minus x and minus 2 equals 0. Now finding out factors of 6. Factors of 6 are going to be 3x I will write as it is, and for minus 3x and plus 1x minus 2 equals 0. Now we can factorize this. 3x is common in both of them, and x minus 1 is going to be in one bracket. Copy down as it is, and plus 1 going to be here. So 3x minus 3, and this is going to be 3x plus 1, and another factor is going to be x minus 1 equals 0. So 3x plus 1 equals 0, and x minus 1 also equals 0. So 3x equals negative 1, and this is going to give us x equals negative 1 over 3, and x is equals to 1. These are the two values for this question. Moving on to question number 19. In here, we know very well that solving the fractions first. So 3 will be multiplied by x plus 1, and this 3 is going to be multiplied by 3x minus 1. And down below you can see what you have learned is difference of squares. So x minus 1 and x plus 1 is going to give us x square minus 1, and 4 comes here. So first one is going to give us 3x plus 3 and plus 3x minus 3 equals 4 is multiplied by x square minus 1. So this is going to give us 3x, and 3x gives us 6x, and 6x plus 3 and minus 3 is going to be cancelled, equals 4x square minus 4. So I will take 6x on the other side, 4x square minus 6x minus 4. Now we can see we can divide these two by 2. So to get 2x minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. So finally what we have, we can simply factorize this, and this gives us 2x square as it is, and then comes negative 4x plus 1x and minus 2 as it is. Now this is going to give us 2x is common in both of them, x minus 2 in one bracket, copy down as it is, and plus 1. So 2x plus 1 equals 0, and x minus 2 also equal to 0. So two values, 2x equals negative 1 and x equals positive 2. So x will be equals to negative 1 over 2. These are the two values for which you got the answer. Moving on to question number 20. In here, we are going to cross multiply, and solve the fractions first. So 2 is going to be multiplied by x plus 1, x plus 1, and 4 will be multiplied by x minus 2, and down below you can just write as it is, x minus 2 and x plus 1 equals 3. Now on numerator gives us 2x plus 2 plus 4x minus 8 equals 3. First multiply by x minus 2 and then x plus 1. In here 2x and 4x is going to give us 6x, and this gives us 6x plus 2, so it gives us minus 6, 6x minus 6, and this side it gives us 3x minus 6 and multiplied by x plus 1. So 6x minus 6 gives us, first is multiplied by 3x minus 6, so it's going to get 3x square plus 3x minus 6x minus 6. And now what we can get is 6x minus 6 will this is going to be 3x square, so everything is going to go other side. So what we will get is 3x square plus 3x, and minus 3x is going to give us minus 3x minus 6, and this 6 will come from the other side and becomes minus 6x and plus 6. So finally what we get is plus 6 and minus 6 are going to be cancelled, and you will get 3x squared minus 3x minus 6x. So finally you will get 3x squared minus 9x equals 0. So from here we can see that 3x is common in both of them. So we get x minus 3 equals 0. That means 3x equals 0 and x minus 3 also equal to 0. So x will be equals to first 0 and x equals 3. Now moving on to the next question, which is 21. Yes, before I proceed to this question, I must tell you this is a question which I call it a time waste, to be very honest. Why? Because putting your energy into a question in which there is nothing significant learning, plus this, if you check on my 10 years past papers in which I have covered algebra 1 and algebra 2, all questions that came in past 10 years I have solved in that. I will post the link of that video that I have created for algebra 1 and algebra 2. In both the papers, both 10 years, algebra 1 and algebra 2, this question never came. Okay, I will solve this, but I will solve only one part, that is question number A. Still, that answer that we are expecting is not going to come, because see, in the book, question says that to get the value of x to make this equation equal. So in the book it says minus 1, right? If I minus 1, if I write here and cube it and plus 7 times minus 1, so is it going to give us a negative 8? Let's see how it gives. 7 times minus 1. Now this is giving us minus 1, and this is giving us a minus 7. So this is giving us a negative 8, right? So substituting minus 1 onto the place of x, it is giving us correct answer. But solving this with this formula is not going to give you answer anyway. So, in my opinion, it's going to be a waste of time. And since your time is precious and very valuable, I don't personally recommend, because in my past experience, scrolling those past year papers, I have never ever seen question like this. If you find this type of question, do let me know so that I can solve, and you will feel much better. But in my opinion, I recommend not to spend your time in solving questions like this. So I should say bye bye to you all, and I'm very much glad that in most of the countries my videos are being watched. I'm very glad, and thanks for every subscriber, and especially students, those who are studying in different schools, following this book. Very soon I'll be started to solve Pearson books and edexcel. So keep watching and do subscribe. I wish all you best. Thank you very much once again.